I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life.
And so in this very moment, here and now, in this very moment, here and now, we acknowledge the very presence of God. We acknowledge the presence of wisdom, of guidance that is leading us and bringing us into a greater understanding of our life as heaven on earth.
Yes, my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God.
And at this moment, I invite you to be fully present, to open your heart, and allow the love that is to show up for you right here and right now.
No more trouble, no more strife. With my faith I see the light.
And so in this moment, we see the light that is within us, the light that is around us, and with ease and grace, we envision a beautiful 2023 as we also celebrate the grace and ease of 2022.
I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
And it is freedom that we are searching, and freedom is possible through a consciousness of love. And in that love, we're able to create and allow Spirit to do it through us.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. Yes, my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggles, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm sing along with us. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. My heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Yes, and let's continue to hold that energy as we move into prayer, recognizing that the Spirit of God is alive in us and as us in this evening of honoring all that has been and celebrating all that will be. We are present, fully present and mindful that all that God is here. Grace, wisdom, love, wholeness. And we give thanks that we have been brought to this moment. We give thanks that we have been guided by our own sacred yes to experience life anew, celebrating all that we are, celebrating all that we get to be, and celebrating that here and now we remember more fully that we are blessed and that we are a great blessing as we honor all that has been in 2022 with an open heart, with an open mind. We walk into 2023 willing, receptive, and looking to experience the miracles that are surely to be. So it is as we let it be here and now. We give thanks and we say, amen. So good evening, everyone. It is so great to be experiencing this evening with you. My name is Juan. I am the Senior Minister of Unity on the Bay, and I am here with our amazing Associate Minister, Reverend Anna Quintana. Just a joy to be celebrating the holidays with you and to really be welcoming in this 2023. Now, I know that this service is a lot about envisioning the new year and also releasing and letting go of that which no longer serves us. I do also want to take a moment to just allow ourselves to be in gratitude, because we have also experienced grace and beauty and light and joy throughout this 2022 year. And so before we even move ahead to what's next, let's really honor what has been. And so I just invite you to just maybe take a moment and think of one or two things that you are grateful for from this year. Just breathe into that space and let that be the space by which we do move into our service this evening. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I will say that one of the things that I am really grateful for is that we've gotten a chance to experience 2022 together. And it is such a joy to be able to look out and see each of you that are here in the room, and also know that there are people connecting to us virtually. And I do want to take a moment. One of the individuals that is watching virtually is a friend of mine since we were 13, one of my best friends, and a member of Unity on the Bay, who is watching from her hospital room as she is in a healing journey. And so I just want to say hello, Michelle. We are holding you in our hearts, and we trust that you're experiencing our energy, as well as all of you who are watching from home. Now, before we continue, we have two quick things that we want to share with you about.
The very first one is to let everybody know that our friend Dr. Deepak Chopra will be visiting Unity on the Bay on Tuesday, January 24th. And as you come and participate in the event, his new book will be included, Living in the Light. So tickets are selling really quickly. You can go online, get your ticket. And also, if you feel and are in a position to, sponsorships are also open. So remember, Tuesday, January 24th, show up for Chopra.
Yes, we're so excited about that. It's a really great kickoff to the new year with Unity on the Bay. Also want to share with you, so today we're going to be doing some visioning for the new year. Want to also provide you all the tools that we can use to get to live into that vision. And so starting on Tuesday, January 17th, we have our Absolute Abundance course starting. For those of you who know me, you know that I just love these prosperity teachings, the practical tools that really allow us to live abundant lives. And I am here to be a witness to the power of those tools. So I really hope that you go online, check out Absolute Abundance. This is a 10-week course that really will set you up for an amazing new year. If you have any questions around it, let me know. I am going to be so excited and so happy to tell you about why you should be joining us on Tuesday, January 17th for that course.
And now we'd like to just sort of like give you an overview of what we're going to be doing during this service. It's really going to be a time in which we get to create and transmute. And Reverend Juan will be leading you with some words and meditation to a space of creation. And once he does that, and you might start getting downloads, and he does that, please know, as you might have already seen, that there's a beautiful card and envelope for you to write in whatever you're receiving about. What is it that your heart wants to manifest? What is it that you're ready to just express going forward? And then right after that, we're going to go into the space of knowing, well, what is it that I need to let go of in order for that vision to be realized? And this is where the other paper comes along. You will get to write everything that you need to, or you feel that you're ready to release. And then on your way out, we're keeping this card, and we are getting rid of the other one through the fire. And for those who are watching online, please know that you can do it on the convenience of your own home by just grabbing some paper and following along. I affirm that you are being supported in the process, and that not only are we have the strength and the guidance of the divine, but we have one another here saying that as a collective we can do it. and just start manifesting great, great things and amazing things that are waiting for us as we say yes to them. And so it is. Thank you very much.
Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. You will do amazing things with the choice each new day brings, and with every step you take, bless the progress that you've made. The reason you live is there in every gift you give. Love your life, love your dreams, you will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. Oh, the places you will go and the people you will know. Don't worry when, where, or how. You don't need to know that now. You're on the right track. No need to look ahead or back. Just enjoy what this day brings. You will do amazing things. You don't have to work it out. Just stay in the here and now. Let your mind rest for a little while. Sometimes deepest answers come when you're out there having fun. So close your eyes, take a breath, and smile. Amazing, amazing, we will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, we will do amazing things. Can you sing that with me? Amazing, amazing, I will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, I will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things.
That's a pretty powerful way of affirming what will be in the next year, is it not? To really just hold that in our hearts and in our minds, that we will be doing amazing things, and to trust that, right? You know, one of the things that we believe here in Unity is the power of us being in alignment with the very presence of God and the vision of God and what that vision is for our lives. And that through that alignment, we can really manifest and create heaven here on earth. It's not something that is, you know, far off in the future. It's not something that is in a different place than where we currently are. Jesus said that heaven was at hand. And we believe that that means that heaven is right here, right now, if we are not only willing to accept it, but move into that which will allow us to fully experience it and believe it. And so the power of this evening in taking a moment to really align ourselves with that vision, ask ourselves, right? Like, what is that highest vision that God has for ourselves, for humanity, who we are here to be, and to fully be open to it and the power of it? You know, we also believe that there is power in the word. And so that is in the spoken word, that is in the written word. It's almost like being able to speak it in a way that mirrors back to us what is already in our hearts, trying to show up, trying to express itself. And there is such power in holding a vision. How many of us have sometimes felt that we have been pushed into a vision? Or, you know, some of us have felt that cosmic 2x2, right? And getting a little kick there, here and there, you know, to do what is ours to do. Sometimes we feel like we can't let go of certain things to move into what is next for us. Well, wouldn't it be better to be pulled by a vision? Wouldn't it be better to be able to have a vision and through grace find some ease in moving into it and embodying it more fully? The beautiful thing about it is that all we need to do is be willing. Just to be willing and to allow. For there is this divine wisdom within us that is ready right here and right now to make clear to us how we are to be in the new year. What are the dreams and aspirations that not only we can hold for ourselves in our hearts and in our minds, but really live into? And Ernest Holm, who is a New Thought minister, once said that there is a presence within you that is with you, is ready, willing, and able to guide you in all ways. So this evening, that is where we're putting our faith, in that inner wisdom that is already present, that is already saying, here I am, and let me show you what beautiful and amazing things are to be for you and for all of us as Unity on the Bay and as a human family in the new year. And one of the great things about having a vision and holding that vision, by the way, we're going to be writing that vision in this little card that you have. It says, Dear Higher Self. And you're going to write it down. One of the things that we're going to do is we are going to hold that vision with you. And so at the end of tonight's service, you're going to be able to put your vision into this envelope, self-address it. We're going to hold it. Our prayer chaplains will be praying over all of these for a couple of months. And then around Easter time, we're going to send it to you so that you can have a reminder of the greatness that lies for you and that you may have already even experienced in the new year. Now, here's the other thing I learned a couple of years ago. It's a good thing to take a picture of what you write down so that you can have it in front of you and you can have it as a reminder, because the other powerful thing is that when we do hold that vision for ourselves, there's a limited amount of time and space within us. And so the more that we are focused and intentional about the vision, the less likely we're going to be able to be in the judgments, the self-limitations, the ideas of unworthiness, right? Of what could have been rather than what is showing up for us. And so this is a time for us to really claim our destiny. Are you ready to claim your destiny this evening? Are you willing? Are you receptive? Are you excited? Are you already feeling the amazing experience of opening your heart to what is already within you? So we're going to take that then into some time of meditation. I'm going to guide you through that. Feel free, if something comes up during your meditation and you want to jot it down already, feel free to do that. But also after the meditation, you'll have a few moments in the silence to also continue to write down your letter to your higher self. And by the way, I mentioned this at Christmas Eve. They were already printed though. Your higher self is yourself. This is a letter to you. This is a love letter to you about knowing the amazing things that you will be a part of in 2023. So I'm going to invite you then to take a deep breath. Myrtle Fillmore, our co-founder, once said, "If you could only catch the vision of yourself which I hold of you, the skies above would hardly hold your songs of praise and joy." I invite you to close your eyes, to become present to the presence of God, and this is the presence of wisdom. This is the presence of guidance. And let us take another deep breath. Going further within. As I speak this affirmation, silently speak it to yourself. I envision good unfolding in every area of my life. I envision good unfolding in every area of my life. As the love of God enfolds us in this moment, and the light of God that we are surrounds us, lifts us up to recognize the inner wisdom and inner guidance that God is. We call forth the very activity of faith, the power to believe, to know that God is with us and guiding us, to know that we live in a loving and friendly universe that is in this moment waiting for us to claim our good, waiting for us to live into our destiny. Take another deep breath. We activate the power of understanding within us to intuit and know fully what is God's greatest vision for us. And we call forth the power of imagination that is our Christ consciousness, to envision that good. And so ask yourself in this moment, what is your heart's desire? What is God's greatest vision for your life? in the area of health and wholeness. What is that highest vision for you? How do you want your health and wholeness to show up in the new year? What is God's desire for you? Take another deep breath. Allow yourself to feel your heart expanding in this moment. And ask yourself now, what is the highest vision of love for you in the new year? How do you want to be in your relationships, in the way you feel connected with yourself, with others, with the very activity of God? Take another deep breath. In the areas of work and play and work and financial freedom, what is the abundance that is waiting for you in the new year? What is the level of prosperity that is waiting for you to claim and to live and to be? Once again, we take a breath. What about your spiritual journey, your spiritual life, self-care, self-love? How is it that you want to show up for yourself? What is God's greatest vision for this deepened awareness of truth? And now, simply be in this moment, open, receptive to any other insights that this inner guidance is giving you about the new year. What is God's greatest vision for you in 2023? What is it that you are to become in this new year? giving thanks for this time of communion and for the wisdom that has been already received into a willing heart, a receptive mind. If you feel comfortable now, gently open your eyes and take a few moments to write that vision as a letter to your highest self. Take a few moments to do so and to know that it is already done. It's quite interesting because I know some of the people that have done this before actually came in with their letters written, some of them. And some of them started a little earlier. For those of you who still need a little bit of time, just know that and trust, right? That you can write 1 or 2 words down and Spirit knows and you know what it means. You can also use some of the time later in this evening to finish that. And I'm going to just remind you now that before you leave this evening to just self-address this gold envelope, and you're going to put that letter, once you've taken your cell phone picture of it, and put it in here. You'll drop it off at the way out, and we're going to mail it to you in a few months. Wherever you're at in the writing of that letter to your higher self, I'm going to invite you to just take a deep breath. You know, one of the ways in which I have found that my visions and my dreams are manifested even quicker is by really acknowledging the power of God and the power of the generosity that is around, that supports us, right, in living into that vision, that generosity of God. And we get to not only experience it, but we get to affirm it and we get to live it also. And so before we move into the time of releasing, Well, I guess this is a little bit of releasing. We're going to do our gratitude opportunity. So release attachment and also welcome in that spirit of generosity that is our truth. We do believe in the power of giving and receiving. And so we encourage you to, as we invite you to give a love offering to Unity on the Bay this evening for this service, for the ways in which God has shown up, not only this evening, but throughout the year for you, and also as an affirmation of the trust that you have in being able to step into that greater vision in 2023. We're going to invite you to then do a love offering. And we go green here at Unity on the Bay. If you do need an envelope, you can raise your hand and one of our ushers will give you an envelope for you to fill out. And very easily, you can also text to give to the number that is behind me. And it'll be a very quick and easy way for you to give this evening. Wherever you are with putting that love offering together, let's just take a moment to acknowledge what it is, which is divinity itself flowing through and as us, and let us bless our love offerings together. Divine love, that I am, blesses all that I give and all that I receive. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Juan, and thank you, everyone, for being here, really, and those who are connecting online. For this is the last day of the year, and what a way to just use it in the most productive and meaningful way. So thank you very much. I do hope that maybe you got a download already. Maybe it was going to come over the next few days. Whatever the case may be, just know that you're being supported, and I affirm that for you. How much or how real will that vision become in your life? A lot will have to do with your own consciousness. How open you stay, how willing are you to continue doing your practice. For you and I know that everything gets created in spirit and in energy first. The question is then, in order for me to be in the best position to realize the vision and the desires of my heart, who do I have to become? What is it that I have to let go of in order to create the best conditions for that to happen? Big question. Hold that. What is it that I have to let go of? And then the other question is, how can I do that effectively? I recently moved to a condo, and I've been going to the pool. And I met this gentleman with some people. They started a conversation and they asked me, what do you do for a living? And I said, I'm a minister. And the person thought that I was like a minister of commerce or something like that. I said, no, I'm a pastor, a spiritual leader. And then this guy who's, I don't want to say old, but, mature, he says, oh, I'm in a search. I'm in a big search in my life. Right now, I lost my son over the 4 years prior. And there's some sort of emptiness that I'm trying to fill. And he said, and I know that there's a lot of release work that I have to do, but it's difficult. I just can't. And all of a sudden, I see myself in this special connection in the pool with this gentleman that I had just met. And I said to him, you don't have to do the heavy lifting. We don't have to do the heavy lifting. And as we contemplate what is it that we have to let go of, we need to be reminded that we are being supported. But then the question becomes, okay, Spirit can support me. How can I reach out to Spirit and feel that support? And what I'm being guided to share with you this evening regarding that is to use forgiveness as the way to get us to a closer relationship with Spirit. Divinity cannot lower its frequency to where we're at when we are holding resentment and anger and pain. We need to clear that in such a way that the light becomes real. And in that new vibration, not only can we release what needs to be released, but we can nurture that vision, that God-given vision that it's meant for you to realize. Before we go into meditation, I invite you right now to inhale and exhale with me. And see if this resonates with you at this moment. I know I need to let go of maybe all beliefs that are no longer working on my behalf, patterns, attitudes, habits. And I know God is there and with me and as me. But I need to get closer to God by cleansing myself and becoming that open vessel through which God can do and express. Just take a moment and listen to your heart. Really listen. As you bring that vision to the space, there might be excitement and fear. And that's the very first thing we need to release, the fear. For it really only tells us that there's an aspect of us that it's still immature and cannot recognize truth. But we bring back the principle of knowing that we are one with the one with all of life, one with all the power, one with all the love, and that in us there's no limitation, really. The only limitation that we can hold for ourselves so we release all fear, all sense of limitation, all resentment, all sense of separation. And we know that as we do, Spirit says, now you're talking my language. We are tuning in into the same frequency. And that you desire will manifest at the right and perfect time, the right and perfect way. Just trust that we are in this together and that there is nothing you cannot do as you recognize me, as you create room for me, and as you stay present to the truth of your heart and our connection. I now release and I let go.
Things are just too much, and I'm holding on so tight. I wanna just relax and give up without a fight. I long to feel that sweet release, so I turn within and pray. I stop, take a breath, relax, surrender, trust. Let it go, 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 let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go.
Bye-bye.
I was gonna say that's a very gentle way. Sometimes it's just like, let it go, you know. But let it go sounds much nicer. I like
Let
that.
it go.
Who has some things on their paper where they're like, let it go, and the other ones are like, let it go, right? Like, so again, those things that you want to release, you write them on that white sheet of paper. What we're going to do next, once we conclude here, is we're going to invite you to, on your way out, there's 2 chimeneas that are lit. And we're going to invite you to then take this sheet, the things that you want to release and let go of, and let it burn. Say it with me, let it burn. Let it burn, let it go.
Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn, let it burn.
Well, and here's the other question. The other thing that I want to share with you is, seriously, when you let it go, when you put it into the fire, it is done. Don't let the monkey mind tell you otherwise. Don't get stuck in it. It is done. It is done. It is done. So make sure that you write that down here and you really honor the experience of seeing it burn in the fire and it being released. You know, the fires being such a powerful, not only passion, so being able to really, like, with passion, release and move into whatever is next, but it's this purifier. And what a beautiful thing to do, to walk into the new year completely in a pure openness to the very vision and the very glory of God that is within us.
And then tomorrow morning, actually next year, you come back at 11:15, and we're going to have our white stone ceremony, which is in a way like setting in stone that vision. And the beautiful thing that will happen tomorrow is that not only are we doing that together, but we're going to anoint you as a way to consecrate your life and your year to the divine purposes as it was expressed through that vision. So I hope you can join us tomorrow at 11:15. It will only be one service. And those who are online, you figure it out, but we'll support you.
So again, this evening we have created that vision for ourselves. Make sure that you self-address the envelope and drop it off on your way out. You have written down the things that must be released in order for you to step into that greater vision. And tomorrow during the White Stone, what it is, it's a very biblical experience where we receive one word of what is sort of like our guiding star to be able to live into that vision. So it's a really wonderful experience to bring all of these things together. With that, I want to just share with you once again, I found this quote from Myrtle Fillmore, and it just really touched me. And I hope that as you move through this evening and as you welcome in the new year, that you really know that we, Reverend Anna and I, and Unity on the Bay, your spiritual community, hold this. If you could only catch the vision of yourself, which I hold of you, the skies above would hardly hold your songs of praise and joy. Know that we see your divinity, we see your beauty, we see your light, and we see the ways in which all of humanity is ready for you to live into the allness of who you are. As we conclude this service, the doors are going to open up. You can use some of this time to finish writing whatever you need to do, but then you walk out to the chimeneas and take with you not only our love and appreciation, but our wishes for a happy and prosperous new year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. Thank you for being a part of Unity on the Bay. Let it go, let it go.